Don't go anywhere, stay tuned. Get ready to take a trip down memory lane. That table can only mean one thing. We're going to be playing some Sega Saturn. On today's episode of Memory Lane, we will be playing Fire Pro Wrestling S 6-Man Scramble for the Sega Saturn, and this is a huge, thick Japanese case right here. And I know what you're thinking, why is there a 2-disc Fire Pro Wrestling game? But guess what? It's only 1 disc, as far as I can see. At least I only got 1 disc with it. So I don't know what exactly was over here to begin with, but as far as I know, this game is only 1 disc, and usually on the back, somewhere it will probably say. But good luck reading that. Besides, honestly, I don't know. Oh yeah, here it is. CD-ROM 1. So this only comes with 1 disc. But this game is so cool that it has a 2-disc case. And let's take a look at the front cover real quick. You have someone getting suplexed so bad that they had to cut the head off right here, so you can't see the what the results are of that suplex. You have a clothesline that is so nasty that your vertebrae, your neck, whatever is happening here it's going to be broken afterwards. Because you can tell by the expression on his face that he's not in business for wrestling. He wants to murder that guy. And on the back right here, we have a couple of screenshots of what to expect, and it looks like we have a what a 6-man scramble is right here, and it looks like they're doing the Shield Powerbomb with Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose, which unfortunately cannot be done anymore because Dean Ambrose went to AEW. And we have a critical move being done right here. This guy right here is grabbing the other guy by the crotch. And that's very, very critical. It's very, very unwanted as well. And we have an example of what all the characters look like. So you can imagine that this game came out 96, probably right before the NWO formed in WCW at Bash at the Beach. So the roster on this game, as you already know, they usually have WCW and WWF guys, but this game probably just came out early enough that it missed having anything from like the Attitude Era or anything like that, or it didn't have like Goldberg or Black and White Sting or the NWO, nothing like that. So it had a roster from that era, from like 95, 96. And we had the disc right here, nothing really fancy. We had the Fire Pro Wrestling S 6-Man Scramble logo right there. And we do have a manual right here. Let's see if we can pop that out. You see we have a registration card, you can register. This manual has probably never been opened before. You have an idea of how to play the game. And I think you can probably use a multi-tab. Yeah, you can. So as you see right there, you can actually have 6 people playing this at once, which is insane. Like, I never thought I would see a 6-man wrestling game being played like that. That's crazy. But you have to get the multi-tap. And you have to have 6 controllers, which might get a little pricey. And you have to have 5 friends, which is hard to come by nowadays because everybody plays things online. So you can do some cruiserweight action right there. As you can see, a lot of different things. It's pretty cool. I mean, look at that. So it's a nice color illustrated manual. And you got the registration card right here of whatever this is. Let's open this up. You have to fill this out and mail it back. Let's put that back in there. And we have another manual right here. I have no idea what this is. This is a Fire Pro Wrestling 6-Man Scramble. Bam! I mean, really? What the hell is going on here? Why? What is this? That's a horrible... Let's get out of here. Alright, so here we have an explanation of each bracket. And you see they have WWC, which is supposed to be like WCW and WWF combined together, and they have AAA from Mexico. They have UFC guys in here, of course, too. They have a huge amount of like information on how to play this game. It's like a little strategy guide with a really disturbing looking cover. Of course, this is his shoulder and his arm. It looks like he's getting kicked. He's getting bammed, if you get my drift. So let's put that back where it belongs and put this over here. So the back of the case. So yeah, let's head over to the Sega Saturn and it's time to play some Fire Pro Wrestling S. Alright, so here we are playing Sega Saturn. And we'll be playing some Fire Pro Wrestling 6-Man Scramble. Fire Pro Wrestling S on the Sega Saturn. It's been forever since I played this game. See if we can choose English. Time travel back to 1994. Let's see if our action replay works. We got the awesome Sega Saturn introduction right there. Alright, so we might have to reinsert our action replay cartridge. Unsuitable for the system. Okay. So the action replay cartridge, which would be this right here, is a very stubborn cartridge where occasionally you have to reinsert it. And when you insert it, you have to lift it up just a little bit in order for it to work. Let's give that a try one more time. We've got our wonderful looking Sega Saturn introduction right there, and here we are with the action replay cartridge. So the trick of getting that working is you have to remove it, blow it, just like any other cartridge, reinsert it, and lift it up just a little bit. Click on Start Game, and start the game, and we're loading right here. And we've got the Sega logo right there, which is a good sign. That means that we're definitely, alright, we got the Human Entertainment logo. And here's the Fire Pro Wrestling 6-Man Scramble, Fire Pro Wrestling S, which is assuming for Sega Saturn. And you can kind of see me in the reflection whenever the screen goes dark, so that was not intended, but it happens. And we got the awesome Fire Pro Wrestling S 6-Man Scramble title screen with the awesome headbanging music, yeah. Let's see if there's any demos. Let's leave it on the really cool guitar riff. Alright, what do we got going on here? You see me waving hi to you right there, that's me. Alright, so let's we're using the gray Japanese Sega Saturn controller, as you can see right there. we got a loading screen. We just gotta wait for that to load. And we got our match. The first match that's showing off. We got the awesome Fire Pro Wrestling music. And it looks like we have 3 guys coming out on this side. So it's 3 versus 3. That's why they call it the 6-men scramble. And who do we have on this side? Coming out on the right side right here. We got 2 different entrance ways. We got 2 guys that look identical. Look at that. And we're gonna have ourselves a match. And of course, the Sega Saturn was great with 2D graphics, so this game is like perfect for the Sega Saturn. And the graphics look really good. Look at that. Oh, I kicked him in the head. What the hell? He's climbing the top ropes. And the animation climbing the top ropes and all that stuff, it looks really good. And what do we have here? An Irish whip. Oh, a clothesline. And he's picking him up by his hair. Hit him right in the back of the head. Yeah. So that gives you an idea of how the game looks. It looks like just like any other Fire Pro Wrestling game. And let's see if we can start the game. We got the loading screen right here, which takes forever. We got 1 night match, and it has a little description on the bottom, which if you're a Japanese viewer, you may be able to translate what that says. Open League, which is probably some sort of story mode. 1 night tournament. Self-explanatory. It's a tournament. And it does mention something about 16 something right there, so I'm assuming that's probably 16 participants. An elimination match. 5 versus 5. Battle Royal. And then, oh my god, we got a death match where you can die in a gruesome fighting, which is, judging by the way the picture looks right there, that's probably like a UFC MMA type match where you can edit your wrestlers. You can rename your wrestlers, which should be underneath the re-edit. Then you have the option right there, which, of course, an option, you can't really make out what it's saying. So let's try the death match just for the hell of it. Alright, so you have 3 different options here: top, center, and bottom. And can't read either one. We'll choose the top one. We have the computer versus computer. You can pick a referee if you want to. And you have your background music. Alright, so the arena you can't choose at the moment. This is a special arena just for this match. Alright, so this is your selection of wrestlers. And as you are aware, Fire Pro Wrestling usually has real wrestlers, but they go by different names, so they don't get in trouble. So you may recognize some of these wrestlers. And this game usually has wrestlers that range from all over the world, like Mexico, the United States, and of course over in Japan. Usually they do have a WWF and WCW bracket. Let's see if this is probably WCW, because they, instead of putting WCW, they put WWC so they don't get in trouble. Or this actually might be WWF. That looks like Undertaker, kinda. Kinda looks like the Steiner Brothers. That kind of looks like gold dust, but not quite gold. That might be Shawn Michaels. So depending on when this game came out, I think this game came out like 95 or 96. It says 96 on the back. So you probably see the most common wrestlers from during that time, like 95 or 96. AAA, so this is Mexico. See, that's probably Conan right there. That's probably... not sure. These look like MMA fighters. That looks like Dan to be Severns. I've got a whole bunch of Japanese wrestlers here that go all the way to the bottom. So this might have been right before the NWO formed and WCW, which explains why if you go here, this might be like a mixture of WCW and WWF guys. That kind of, for some reason, looks like Bam Bam Bigelow to me. I don't know why. That looks like Vader. The Undertaker. That looks like Macho Man Randy Savage. That looks... I don't know if they're trying to make that Hulk Hogan or what they were trying to do, but he has a bald head. And we have someone there that has face paint. We have another face paint individual. These two looks like the Steiner brothers. That's Scott Steiner, Rick Steiner. That looks like one of the Legion of Doom. Don't know who that's supposed to be. And that's another American wrestler. It's another Legion of Doom. And that, I might guess that's Goldust and that's Shawn Michaels. So there's certain guys here that I don't know exactly who they are. Well, let's pick The Undertaker. Hey, let's pick someone else that's random. Let's see, The Undertaker versus Conan. Oh boy. And this is a computer versus a computer match, so we get to watch the excitement. And right now it's loading, so let's see what kind of action we get here. And then we got the loading screen. And here we go. It looks like we have some sort of cage match. Now, this was listed as a death match of some sort. So we have The Undertaker beating the crap out of Conan. And that was when Conan was in his prime. Oh my god, what the hell? The cage is electric. You see there was some sort of something going on with that cage. And you have The Undertaker. Oh my god. Conan threw The Undertaker straight into the cage. Now, just in case you haven't noticed, this is being played on a CRT. And there's already what appears to be blood on The Undertaker. Yeah, he's busted open. You can actually see blood coming out. That's funny. So this is being played on a Magnavox CRT from 1995. So the audio and the video quality is what you're getting off the Magnavox. And this cage is being used quite a bit. And there's also these boxes outside the cage, which I know in some Fire Pro Wrestling games they actually blow up. I don't know if they actually do in this game or not, because I really didn't play this game that much. Usually the Fire Pro Wrestling game that I play on Saturn's Fire Pro Gaiden is this arcade style. And it's a much more smaller selection of characters. And these two are really killing each other. And as you can see on the cage too, there's also barbed wire, like linked in between each square. And it looks like got like a Boston crab or sharpshooter. And it's really, really cool to see this being played on a CRT. You get a real sense of what the graphics look like on a real CRT, because the color reproduction is way better. And you got a DDT right there, shades of Jake the Snake Roberts. Got Conan and the Undertaker. Oh my god, the Undertaker is trying to kill Conan with his bare hands, choking the shit out of him. And Conan body slams the Undertaker, and the Undertaker is he did a pretty damn good drop kick right there. And yeah, the Undertaker is down. Conan is working that knee. Throws the Undertaker into the cage again. Of course, you know, during this time, Conan was like considered the Hulk Hogan of Mexico. Let's make sure that we get a good, clean picture here. And once again, Conan throws the Undertaker into the cage, and I do apologize for the camera going in and out. I'm trying to keep this thing from doing that, but it's on an automatic setting here. Let's see if we can adjust the camera a little bit. And usually we put this down to alright, let's see, we'll put it down to 200, and I'm trying to get this to work the way I want it to. So should it be like that, or should it be like this? Probably like that. And we got Conan showing off. And again, I do apologize for the camera rolling a little bit. It is being recorded off of CRT, so it's challenging. You see, he's choking the hell out of him right there. And there's a lot of electricity being used in this match. God. You see that the announcer, as soon as they hit the 5-minute mark down here, the announcer pretty much announced that, I guess they hit the 5-minute time. Oh my god, this cage is being used too much. You see they're both bloody, and they're beating the crap out of each other. Now this is definitely one of the better Fire Pro Wrestling games, but it came out right before the wrestling boom of like 97 and 98. So if it had the roster from 97 and 98, it would have been perfect. So as you see in this game, it doesn't even have like The Rock or Stone Cold or Goldberg or Sting. It might actually have Sting in it, but I just don't know which one is supposed to be Sting. Conan almost beat The Undertaker. Did you see that? That was crazy. Oh, he chokeslammed him. Now we got like a sharpshooter. And what are we going to see? Oh my god, he uppercutted Conan in the face. Now the Undertaker's doing a show off. And he just broke his back. And for a guy with a broken back, he stood back up perfectly fine. And the Undertaker is choking the crap out of him. And then we got Conan slamming him back down to the mat and going for a pin. And that was almost a 3 count. You see the Undertaker's getting pissed off. He tried to charge him like a bull. And then we see, oh man, what? This match is like back and forth. It's funny that the referees in Mexico, like on AAA or Triple Mania, the referees count like really, really fast. I was actually watching that like a few weeks ago, and I couldn't believe how fast the referees count. Like they count really, really fast. It's crazy. Looks like we have some sort of finisher. And the Undertaker still kicked out. I mean, this is crazy. And the Undertaker's... And we got another, what appears to be a finisher. I'm not sure if that's his finisher or not. The Undertaker does not want to give up. And we have Conan beating the crap out of the Undertaker. That was very, very close. Conan might actually win. Oh man, he's doing a tombstone. You got him in a tombstone right there. And what's the Undertaker doing now? The Undertaker tombstoned Conan, and he... It's like a power driver, a reversed tombstone. And he's not even pinning him. Which doesn't make sense. And Conan did a leg drop. Another leg drop. And he did a pretty damn good power bomb right there. And the Undertaker still kicks out. What is wrong with the Undertaker? Is the Undertaker out of his mind or what? Oh my god, that was so close. And the Undertaker slapped Conan in the face, knocked him out. And that would have been the most pathetic win ever, getting slapped in the face. And Conan is breathing very heavy. And the Undertaker is throwing the Conan into the cage for a pin. Kicked him in the face, knocked him out again. And now the Undertaker is getting desperate for a pinfall. And we just hit the 10-minute mark. And Conan chokeslams the Undertaker. And you see Conan is putting a sharpshooter on the Undertaker. And the Undertaker punched him in the face. This is going back and forth. It's nuts. So you get the idea of this game. There will never be a winner if you have computer versus computer. They are literally beating each other to death. I mean, it's getting close. There's a reversed tombstone. And the Undertaker is planning something out here. I don't know what he's doing. And Conan is using his head as a weapon. And we got another pinfall. And the Conan did a pile driver. He should be pinning him right now. He's been down for more than 3 seconds. Did a leg drop. And still cannot keep the Undertaker down. And he popped Conan right in the face. And here we go, the Undertaker's taunting. And the Undertaker's trying to break his socket or something out of his shoulder. He's throwing Conan into the cage. It's getting really crazy. He's driving his knee straight down to his face. Oh my god, what the hell? So this was a game that you would have to import back in the day. So it was not available on American Sega Saturn consoles. It was only in Japan. We have a Tombstone Power Driver. Pin him! Oh my god. What the hell's wrong with the Undertaker? Oh my god, that was a sick suplex, man. That was great. The Undertaker just did a DDT. And that was very, very close. And we have another Tombstone. And the Undertaker just stands there. He doesn't even pin him. And he's trying to make Conan submit, which makes no sense. See, Conan is headbutting the crap out of the Undertaker. And got another choke slam. This goes on and on and on. This is incredible. You can hear the crowd sound effects, so it looks like we got a some sort of armor lock here. Yeah, the crowd sound effects are pretty crazy. Yeah, the music is pretty awesome. Oh my god. These two are gonna go at it forever. Oh my god, his hand touched the mat. Man, these two are never going to give up. It's crazy. You can see these two are still beating the crap out of each other. Uh-oh, what's going on here? And we got it's zoomed out for some reason. Oh my god! What the hell was that? You see, the referee died. He's literally like blinded. That was insane. And I guess that's how the match ends. Everybody dies from a freaking explosion. That was crazy. So that's the time limit right there. So that was that match right there. What's this match? Let's make a random soundtrack. That was like a tournament. Okay, so you can have either the cage match or a deathmatch tournament. Which we won't be doing that. Let's try this out. We'll put it at 5 minutes. Alright, so this is going to be like a UFC match. gonna pick just any random guy here. And back then, UFC used bare knuckles. So we're gonna watch these guys beat the crap out of each other. It's gonna use bare knuckles. They actually still do have a bare knuckle MMA league on YouTube. Excuse me, you can actually watch that. They currently do MMA, which is pretty crazy. We have a loading screen right there. And you can hear that I'm dying from watching, you know, oh my god. That's it, we're gonna have they even ripped off the UFC logo right there, look at that. That's a blatant rip-off of the UFC logo from back then. So you got the octagon cage, you got all the fans on the side going crazy. You see their hands flying around. And oh, you need them in the face. And we're having a struggle right here. Oh, he punched him in the face. Headbutt. Kicked him right. Alright, so here we are back again. The camera stopped, so let's see if we can continue watching this. It's only 5 minutes, so we don't have to worry about it lasting that long. And it looks like we got a bulldog inside the octagon cage, which is really, really bizarre. These guys are actually wrestling. And he put him in a Iron Sheik camel clutch. It's making him humble. You're seeing a lot of things happening in here that usually you do not see in an MMA match. Like a suplex. It's pretty funny. And there we go, we have a punch finally. You need him right in the gut. And he did like a little clothesline from behind. And there we go, we got a submission. They're punching each other. And he's dragging them across the octagon. And he's kneeing them in the head. Slapping each other. Oh, slap. Oh, kick, 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 slap. Oh, what the hell? Yeah, that's nuts. And he's choking the shit out of him. Yeah, take that. And he escaped. And he's dragging them across the octagon, and you can see the fans are in disbelief that they're watching a wrestling match inside of an octagon. And he's trying to put an ankle lock on him. And that was a pretty good move, or whatever that was. And these guys got another couple minutes to go. What the hell was that? You would never see that in an MMA match. And here we go again with submission, trying to make him tap. So in a suplex. That'd be amazing to see a suplex like that in an MMA match. That'd be really cool. You guys are taking each other down, kicking each other in the back. Look at that. He kicked him right in the head. Oh, he's stopping him while on the ground. And technically, if he's laying on the ground like that, that should be a knockout. Can you imagine that in the UFC, if you knock somebody out, you'll be allowed to grab their hair, pick them back up, and knock them out again? That would be hilarious. And he's biting them in the head. Now that's certainly not allowed. It's definitely taking some ideas straight from Mike Tyson's playbook. Bite the other guy's hair off. And we got a punch. Another takedown right there. And there's a lot of dragging him out.
Last 30 seconds.
And here we got another 30 seconds left on the clock. I wonder how they will determine the winner, or if this is going to be a draw. Usually in the older UFC events, if you beat the crap out of each other and there's no winner by the end of the match, it's an immediate draw.
Last 10 seconds. Stop.
Alright, we're about to end this match right here. Oh, that was a cheap shot. Oh, look at this, cheap shot. The bell rang already. They're still fighting. What the hell? That was really, really bad sportsmanship. So here we go. We got a draw at 5 minutes. Alright, you can edit wrestlers, you can do all that stuff. A one-night match. This time I'm going to try to play. I'm going to pick a random venue and a random promotion, because you can play Japanese promotion, Mexico, US, all that stuff. Alright, we're going to pick our wrestler for player 1, which is me. I really have no idea who I'm going to pick. Pick some Lucha Libre. Looks like a Rey Mysterio, kinda. And then we'll battle somebody. Let's see here. We have ourselves some Lucha Libre action. Here, let's find out how this match is going to turn out. We have a loading screen. The loading screen is pretty long. Alright, we have a really, really long entranceway right there. That's pretty cool. And we're waiting for my wrestler to come out right there. And I'm not sure who that's supposed to be, but that's pretty cool. You can see the announcer with the ring keeper, the ring bell keeper at ringside. And here comes the next opponent. And that kind of looks like, I want to say Psychosis. It looks like they have the horns on the mask. Alright, so let's try to figure out how to play this. So there's a lot of button mashing and calculation. You have to make sure. Oh, that was pretty cool. So right away we're getting some Lucha Libre action.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You see I'm taunting. I always have trouble trying to walk towards my opponent in this game. It's really weird. And hopefully it doesn't take my mask off. It'd be very, very disrespectful for him to take my mask off. That'd be crazy if he could actually do that. Oh, what a, it looks like a frog splash. Get up. That's a really, really cool power bomb. And he almost beat me. See, I'm not the greatest at this game. Whoa, what the hell is that? That was crazy. I Irish whipped him against the corner of the ring, and he flipped. And he beat me. And he still beat me up. Oh my god, he did a German suplex. And I kicked him right in the balls. Man, he is not giving up. So yeah, that is Fire Pro Wrestling S 6-man scramble. And the main selling point is this 6-man scramble. So you have 3 versus 3, and you can have like 6 people in the ring at once, I suppose. That's the main selling point in the game. You get the story. So for a Fire Pro Wrestling game on the Sega Saturn, it was really, really good, but it came out right before the wrestling boom of like 97 and 98, so it didn't have like all the Attitude Era wrestlers, like Stone Cold, The Rock. It didn't have like NWO. It didn't have Goldberg, the Black and White Sting, all that stuff. This game came out just before all that stuff happened, so that's the only downfall about this game. Other than that, it's actually a really good game. You can probably go in and you can probably customize your wrestlers, change the name, you can do all that stuff. So it's a really, really good Fire Pro Wrestling game, but it just came out just a touch too early. If it would have waited maybe another year, the roster would have been a lot better. If you enjoyed this episode of Memory Lane, don't forget to give a thumbs up and comment down below and let me know what your favorite Fire Pro Wrestling game is. For me personally, I like Fire Pro Wrestling D on the Dreamcast.